#1 source for all the latest updates, emotional moments, and real stories from the K-drama world. Today, we have a story that's moved millions of fans to tears. YoonA, one of Korea's most loved actresses, couldn't hold back her emotions after Lee Jun-Ho suffered a shocking onset injury during filming. What happened that day revealed not only their strong bond, but also the human side behind all the glitz and cameras. It all happened during the filming of their upcoming drama, where both YoonA and Jun-Ho were starring as the leads. The two have built a strong fan base since their hit series King the Land, and fans have always adored their chemistry, both on screen and off screen. But this time, their closeness showed in a completely different light. According to reports from crew members, the cast was in the middle of shooting an intense action sequence. Lee Jun-Ho, known for doing many of his own stunts, was performing a scene that required quick movement and coordination with props. Everything was going smoothly until a piece of equipment reportedly malfunctioned. In a split second, Jun-Ho slipped and fell hard to the ground, hitting his side against a set structure. At first, people on set thought it was part of the performance. Jun-Ho's acting is known for being incredibly realistic. But then, he didn't get up. The director quickly shouted cut, and the set went completely silent. The sound of concern replaced the usual hum of cameras and crew chatter. That's when YoonA, who was rehearsing a nearby scene, rushed over without hesitation. Witnesses said she looked terrified. She knelt beside Jun-Ho, calling his name repeatedly, her voice shaking. The crew immediately gathered, and medics were called in. YoonA stayed beside him the whole time, tears streaming down her face, as paramedics carefully examined his injuries. One crew member said that she kept asking, "Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay." Her hands were trembling as she held onto his arm, trying to comfort him while the staff cleared the area. It was a heartbreaking sight, one that showed the genuine bond between the two stars. Lee Jun-Ho was conscious but in visible pain. The on-set medic team decided to transport him to a nearby hospital for further checks. The director suspended all filming for the day. The mood on set was heavy. People were crying, praying, and holding hands. For a team that had spent months working closely together, this was more than just a workplace accident. It felt personal. Within hours, news of the incident started spreading online. Fans who were following updates from the set began posting about the situation, and soon, Pray for Lee Jun-Ho was trending on social media platforms across Korea and internationally. K-DramaHaventV's own post about the incident with fans flooding the comment section with words of love and encouragement. That evening, YoonA was seen arriving at the hospital. She wore a simple hoodie, mask, and cap, trying to stay low-key, but fans still recognized her. Witnesses said she spent several hours there, waiting for updates and speaking with the production staff and Jun-Ho's management team. It was clear she was deeply affected. When updates finally came out, fans sighed in relief. Doctors confirmed that Lee Jun-Ho had sustained a minor rib fracture and some bruising, but no life-threatening injuries. He was advised to rest for several weeks before returning to work. His agency released a statement thanking fans for their concern and assuring everyone that he was receiving proper care. A few days later, YoonA appeared at a public event. When reporters asked about Jun-Ho's condition, she became visibly emotional. Her eyes filled with tears as she said, "It was a very scary moment. Seeing someone you care about hurt like that, I couldn't stop crying." Her voice trembled, and she paused several times to regain composure. That clip quickly went viral, with fans commenting on her sincerity and compassion. Fans flooded K-DramaHaventV's page with emotional messages, praising YoonA for her heart and honesty. One fan wrote, "This is why we love her. She's not just an idol or actress. She's a real human being with a beautiful heart." Another said, "Their bond is so special. You can see how much they truly care for each other." Lee Jun-Ho himself later took to social media to thank everyone for the outpouring of support. His post read, "Thank you for worrying about me. I'm recovering well thanks to all your love and prayers. I also want to thank YoonA for being there for me during one of my hardest moments. She's a true friend and a source of strength." Those words melted fans' hearts instantly and sparked even more love for the duo online. The production team announced that filming would resume only after Jun-Ho was fully cleared by doctors. They also confirmed that they would increase safety protocols on set to prevent any similar accidents. Many industry professionals praised the production team's transparency and the star's professionalism during the crisis. When Jun-Ho eventually returned to the set weeks later, YoonA was one of the first to welcome him back. Crew members described the reunion as heartwarming. She reportedly greeted him with a big smile and even prepared small treats for the cast and crew to celebrate his return. Everyone said the atmosphere that day was lighter, happier, and full of gratitude. YoonA has always been known for her kind-hearted nature, and this incident only strengthened that image. She was seen checking in on Jun-Ho between scenes, making sure he wasn't overexerting himself. Fans admired how supportive she was, and their chemistry seemed even more genuine after the ordeal. This incident not only reminded fans of how dangerous acting can be, but also how real emotions run behind the scenes. Behind the beautiful lighting, romantic soundtracks, and perfect lines, there are real people who laugh, cry, and care deeply for one another. For many, this moment solidified YoonA and Jun-Ho's legacy as one of the most authentic and beloved on-screen pairs in Korean entertainment. Their friendship, built on trust and mutual respect, became a symbol of warmth and humanity in an industry often focused on perfection. Both stars are back to work, stronger than ever. Lee Jun-Ho continues to recover well, and YoonA remains her bright, compassionate self, inspiring fans with her dedication and heart. Fans still send daily messages under hashtags like #GetWellSoonJunho and Stay Strong YoonA, showing that their love for the pair hasn't faded one bit. This story, though heartbreaking, ended with hope. The kind of hope that reminds us that empathy, care, and kindness will always shine brighter than any spotlight. From all of us here at K-DramaHaventv, we're sending continued love and healing wishes to Lee Jun-Ho and deep respect to YoonA for her strength and sincerity. Their story reminds us that being human, caring, crying, and standing by someone is the most beautiful thing of all. If you were touched by this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to K-DramaHaventv. We'll keep bringing you real stories from the heart of Korean entertainment, where the emotions are real and the love never fades.